busy Friday. I know we got graduations, y'all, but I had to tune in. I had to keep my word. Oh, yeah, I had to keep my word, you all. How y'all doing? I made it to my birthday. I think Facebook may glitch a little bit, you all, but the glitching should go through just go to my Facebook page of Felicia and Jordan. Oh, there you go. It just clicked in, so you all are getting a notification. So I know that it's gonna come through. Wow, y'all, this was one. It started raining. It's rainy today. So I guess that means that I'm growing up here, y'all. I'm growing up. I'm growing up. I'm not getting older. I'm just growing up. I'm growing up. Even though I don't have any extra height added to me on this birthday, I'm still thankful, very, very grateful, and very, very thankful that I am here today, alive and well, able to join you all for this Fruitful Friday. No, I didn't have a bunch of fruits in my hand, you all. I just know that this is the start of a Fruitful Friday. Eventually, it will increase to every day. Even if I just have to come before you all for maybe 30 minutes at a time. Nevertheless, I'm just so thankful. I pray that you all's Friday is going well. I know some still may be ripping and running. So anybody that tune in, I'm highly appreciative of you taking out the time, or you could be doing anything else. And then I know there's plenty that may get a chance to look at it later, because this is also what some call or celebrate as the Memorial Day weekend holiday. And I do have something to share with you all. I didn't just come before you all because it was my birthday and different ones asked would I please attend. And no, I did not do the StreamYard, for the record, because I could not. I wanted YouTube to get the YouTube comments and the Facebook, to click over to Facebook. I didn't have all that connected as much as I would love to have had that connected. Due to the rain that we have gotten here, my connections is off. Just like right now, I'm tuning in to Facebook on my phone, and it just blotted it right out. But it's okay, because we had a beautiful day yesterday. I did get a chance to go out and listen to some live music around thousands of people. I gave out a newspaper. Wow, did I bring that newspaper? I think I have the newspaper in. Give me 1 second, y'all. Like, share, because it's going to be nice. I'm going to have you all for maybe about an hour, maybe. Okay. So we had the launching, newspapers that I had the launching of. I had the launching of, for me, the birthday gift that I had received that I did not know it was going to be launched. I'm starting off early, you all. Thank you so much. Please let me know who you are if you're not driving. And if you're not working, please put your name in the chat so I can thank you for tuning in for my birthday. This was my treat for my birthday for me, to just see, did I get the right one? I had a newspaper article here where it showcased us in the newspaper. Well, you all seen that one. There's another one. I guess my daughter may have taken it. Where it's showcasing the face. I'm in the newspaper, you all. So there go I, right there. I made it into the newspaper, so that's a gift. That's a blessing for. Look at me. I'm looking around, you all, because I had another one. We made the front cover this time, and I'm on that as well. Inviting us all to come through for our new launching. Just so you know, you all can ask for these when you order, where you get a chance to see. It's called I'm the Health Ambassador. Look at me. I'm making a mess already. Of the African news world, where we give out good information, news information. This is what I'm thankful for. I'm sharing this head on, you all, for this Fruitful Friday. And we're going to get to the fruits that I've been taking in that I think will be good for you all in order for you to be healthy on this Friday and so forth for the rest of the year. Okay. We share all different type of news in this for the U.S. empire, from the attic of Gaza it's so highly professional, you all. As you all can see, you can also call in and you can get ads as well. You can call in to see how much it costs to get ads in for your businesses and positive things. There go me again, you all. I'm playing my little drums down there. I was playing my congas. There I go again. Yeah, and so I'm throughout this for those you all that would like to have a souvenir. Hey there, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for all of the happy birthdays. Yes, it's been a birthday for me already. However, it switched up on me. I'm gonna tell you how this worked and how I know that I have met another stage in life. I was able to get my grandson. I didn't know that he was just 4 minutes away from me. The reason why it was such a big deal was because my grandson, I hadn't seen him since January, you all. And those of you all that is following me, that's tuned in early. Hey there, Joe Mama. Good to see you, brother. Hey, Brother Kenna. Oh, good to see my brothers showed up for Sister Love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And so y'all know how sentimental I am. Yes, I am. I'm sentimental. And so I'm that young G-Ma that really loved my grandchild. And so I had to shift my whole day. I was scheduled to go out of town, come to you all early, and I was offered from my spiritual aunt and uncle to go out and travel for all the way to Tuesday, get on a take off with fully paid expenses, going to stay in the mansion, go flying in a helicopter, all that fun stuff down by the lake. And at the last minute, down to the last hour, he had to get my grandbaby. And I chose to stay here at home with my grandbaby. So I'm going to say that for this Fruitful Friday, I'm just more thankful that God blessed me to still at 49 years young, that he blessed me to still have the love of God in my heart. Not just for my grandson, but when I just thought about all the different ones that was here at home that wanted to spend some time with me, I was like, wow. See, I spend time with my aunt and uncle all the time, and we go places all the time. But this would have been the biggest one. And yes, they meant well. They wanted to get me away from all the different stresses and get me, because they know I missed out on a lot of my trips. I have not taken a personal one yet, y'all. In 49 years, I have not taken a personal, just a personal. I've never traveled for my birthday. And yes, I've had some opportunities, and I was getting excited. But when I sat back and I thought about it, it's like, now what really truly makes my heart feel really thankful and grateful? And I couldn't deny that it was being around family. And so I just thank God again just for blessing me to still to be here, being able to come before you all, not just on my birthday, but just on another day, because truly this day is really to be celebrated by my mother that birthed me. Y'all see the picture behind. I've shared it plenty of times before. Am I moving the right way? I got to move the opposite way. Let me move over, son. Can y'all see that? I'm moving right into it. This little little chair. Let's see. Y'all see that picture of those two women right there? My grandma on the side. She made it to the age that I am now. I shared that. Yes, I shared that on Wellness Wednesday. And then my mama with the praying hands that birthed me in 1975, y'all, when there was a whole lot of things that were taking place. History, a lot of history, y'all. Look it up, Google it. Some of you all is tuning in this days. Thank you, Sister Candy. Yes, I made it. I was gonna do the outside, y'all, but it was raining. It started raining. I said, I'm growing up. It's raining. Whether it be man-made rain or whether it be rain, natural rain from Mother Nature, it's raining. But yesterday it was really nice and sunny and beautiful, and I did get a chance to go out with family and enjoy live music with almost 1,000 different people. So I don't feel like I lacked anything, even though I had to cancel out the last minute on getting that nice, really good trip in the big house and doing all these nice things. This is where I wanted to be. And here with my family. After I get from off of here, I will be going to my brothers and sister-in-law's home to spend time with my children and with my grandson and my niece. Happy birthday, Caitlin. Her birthday was the day before. Um, and with my family, y'all. That's what I've been teaching about the whole time. And that is what I call the 9 fruits of the Spirit on this Fruitful Friday. This, I mean, I couldn't think what purpose are we born for? I know my purpose now. It is still to shed light on what's most important, for having the love of God. And even though we can call out all these things that's stated for those of us who are religious or claim to be spiritual or claim to be holy, I have to say claim, because you never know what some of us do behind closed doors or when we're not before this platform. We can say it all day long, but I believe that you can see it in the country. You can hear it in when we speak. For those who have the discerning of spirits, we can tell without you saying it. And so I'm going to say that what I found in these 49 years of life that's most important is that we have the love of God in us, because even in the scriptures, for those who believe in it, that are believers, it states that the greatest gift would be love. And I never forgot that as a child. And yes, my love has been challenged on so many levels, so many levels. And I am one that have had my greatest enemies to have to come back and sit down at the table and have a conversation with me, or to have to call me on the phone and we have the conversation, and I have to hear that you are an amazing woman, because most people would have never spoken to me again after the hurt, after the pain that I caused you. And all I could think of is, well, that's God. That's just the God in me. You know, we hear that song, it's the God in me. Dun, dun, it's the God in me, by Mary Mary. Keep me so fresh. It's keep me so clean. Well, I take that song personal. It is the God in me, because I really can't say that I can fully take credit for that. And those beautiful women that's sitting here right here behind me. Look, I'm trying to get my hand right because I'm so used to using my left hand. Those beautiful women behind me, they were beautiful and gracious. But even my own mother told me, she said, you must get your heart from your father. She said, because wow, you take more than I take. Well, I'm at that stage now where I'm not doing that anymore, you all. It's just that to turn down that trip to go down by the lake and to do the helicopter riding and to be in a mansion and get people catering to me, that was beautiful. But my grandbaby needed me. My grandson needed me. And since it's just me, I can make that decision to do that. And that's what felt comfortable with me. But knowing that he was taken care of, knowing that I finally get a chance to see him again for the first time this year, because his mom had moved, and knowing that the family is all gathering together. Now that's the real village right there. You know, I refuse to, especially after 49 years of being on this earth, I refuse to use even America as a crutch or as an excuse or as a reason. Not saying that they have not played their major part in causing a lot of distress on us as a people and all over the world. But at some point, y'all, we have to take accountability for how we're going to deal with it. And so on this Fruitful Friday, what I like to do is I like to focus on the fruits of the Spirit, y'all. And then the fruits that I've had already, which let me help you out with something. I was going to go out to get some, but if I had gone out to get some while I was pouring down raining, I knew I was going to get a little distracted. So I stayed here, y'all, or I would have been able to demonstrate the fruits. I had me, y'all, what some people probably don't eat a lot of, and maybe some of y'all do. I had some papaya. Some chopped papayas with a little lemon on the side. I had that last night, and that's what I had for this morning. And when I tell you the first time when I tried papaya, with all of the beautiful, great benefits and how it helps with promoting and boosting the immune system, warding off cancerous cells, all of them good for the skin, you all. And I know y'all not used to seeing me with my arms out, but it was just as warm in here, you all. And even though I have in a nice little fan, I do not mess with that air condition because I'm one that I can smell everything within the air. So if the air ducts are not clean in this historical building, I'll be sneezing all over the place. And so it's warm. I have a jacket. And so just so you know, I wasn't trying to flex my little muscles, my little tightness at all. Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to. I really wasn't. I wasn't trying to. Okay, I was a little bit. Okay, gosh. But I was just thankful that I tried it, and it was so good. Because the first time, I told y'all I'm gonna keep it 1 million with you. When I tried the papaya, knowing that I have other options and fruits that I like, I did not like it. It tastes bland, and I did not care about the health benefits. Yes, I confess, y'all. Dr.Chef confess. I did not care about how healthy that papaya was. Yes, we too. Yes, holistic doctors, holistic practitioners, healers, all this, we have preferences too. And I'm just gonna probably be the first one to admit it. But I didn't like no papaya, y'all. It took me 49 years to admit it, but I'm admitting it now. It tasted too bland. And so when I saw these chopped up papayas and I saw that lime in there, I said, oh, okay, I can get a little zest in there, just like I done with my seeded watermelon. Tried that, man. It tastes like heaven. Y'all go get y'all some papaya on this Fruitful Friday. Yes, that would be a birthday gift to me if y'all come on the next time and somebody tune in. And yes, if you're on Facebook, I'm finna try to get back in Facebook. You all can tune in on Facebook. And yes, I did not put my Cash App in. The sister that just texted me that, no, I did not. So those of y'all want to send a birthday gift, y'all know where it go. It goes back to the sea moss. This is my personal one. There you go, to show you that it was used. I've been taking a teaspoon of that a day for my vision, and it has been doing great. But I tell you something else that it's been doing, and I also been taking my advanced multivitamin. You all know if you want to do a birthday gift, you can purchase the sea moss, the powdered sea moss for $40. It's a month supply, or you can go ahead and order in advance your advanced multivitamin that's loaded with everything good under the sun. And it's a whole month supply too, 2 tablespoons a day, and it tastes delicious. And I also have the colon cleanse, y'all. Don't forget now, I got the colon cleanse on this Fruitful Friday. And you can juice, and you can take and put 1 whole heaping spoon of that 2 to 3 times for the day in organic fruit juice, y'all. There you go for your Fruitful Friday. Any juice that you want to juice. If you're juicing your cucumbers with your apples, if you're juicing just all apples or grapes, you could add a heaping spoon of the colon purifier and drink it right down, because it will cause it to thicken, and it'll help you to get the most beautiful bowel movement. Depending on where you are for as your constipation is concerned, that will determine whether or not you do it within the first 24 hours, 48 hours, or 72 hours. Either way, it's a beautiful thing, and it helps to purify the skin. People ask me, I tell you something, when I went to go pick up my grandson with my daughter, I know, Sister Candy. You know, I was being facetious. When I went to go pick up my grandson with my daughter, I took in. Oh, she said, she complimented me. She said, "Oh, that's a pretty dress you got on." I said, "Well, thank you, sister." And she was just a slim, trim, and all happy-go-lucky. Sister had a really good spirit on her while she was delivering her mail today before it started raining. And she said, so before she got back to her thing, my daughter's like, "It's her birthday today." It's like that. And she said, "Well, happy birthday." I said, "Well, thank you." And so she turned around. She said, my daughter Naomi said, "Can you guess how old she is?" Mind you, Naomi didn't tell her that she was my daughter. She said, "Can you guess how old she is?" I said, "Oh." She said, "Yeah, I'll give her roughly, maybe, because she's seen mature, maybe 30, maybe 30. I said, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, y'all know I get real happy. It's not going nowhere. I've been like this in childhood, so you're not gonna let me. It ain't changed. 49 years later, it has not changed. And I said, really? That's an almost 20-year difference. Can I get a hallelujah? And so when she said nope, and she said, tell her, I said, that's my daughter there. She said, nah, she looked like your sister. She said, she's 49. She said, nah. I said, yeah, girl. She said, no. I said, yeah, girl. Well, it's not a big deal to a lot of people that's made it past 50 and 60 and 70 and 80 and 90. But those who have tuned in, the faithful, hey there, Sister Brenda, thank you so much. Those who have been tuning in, you all know what the story is, but there are those who are new and they always tune in. I already see new faces popping in now, and I see the numbers. So please like and share. That'll be a birthday gift to me. Like and share. Because I'm going to share something that's really heartfelt with you all on this birthday and for this Fruitful Friday. And I'm going to mix it up a little bit. So you're going to have a bit of the spirits of the fruit, and then the fruits that I like that are my top. I'll say my top 5 fruits that Dr.Chef prefer to have, and that I'm going to try to do my best in giving you the reason and the health benefits behind it. For those who always ask me, what do you do? What is your skin regimen to get to this stage? And I'm telling you now, it's not so much of a skin thing for me. It is number one, and it may sound old fashioned, so I'm gonna brace you for it. The Spirit of God, prayer, not just coming before you all praying over the platform so I can sound or seem like I'm spiritual. If you all noticed within the past few seconds, I have not even been opening or ending with prayer. One, because I do it beforehand and do it after, and two, because it was just something that I believe that God was sharing with me to say, no, okay, keep that personal for now. I know that you all can tune in for hundreds and thousands of stations where everybody is praying. And I may go back to doing so. However, he wanted this year, I could feel it before I even stopped. So now I want you to make that more personal and allow them to give their prayer requests and you pray for them. Because one, I don't want to leave out anybody. That's why we say everybody and whoever. And two, because this is just my time, because this is a very emotional time with me. Because as I shared before, as you all know, it's been over maybe about 10 years. No, not 10 years, since I was 15. And so that was almost, 28 years ago? Am I doing that right? 29 years ago? That I was wondering what I would be doing at 49, the time that my grandmother, that you all, I keep getting my which kind wrong. My grandmother on the smaller picture that she passed, I always wondered what I would be doing, what would I have been accomplished. And so far so good. I've accomplished getting started on writing my book. I have accomplished being featured in the newspapers. I have accomplished being featured in a documentary already. It has not been released yet. I've accomplished going around in the community and from state to state as a human activist for our people, helping the elderly, the disabled, the homeless, the handicapped children, the single moms, many different churches with bringing about the awareness of health and wellness and how this is a spiritual quest. It is the commandment that we really should be really thinking about is how we take care of our temple and how we should, and that's actually truly showing the love of God for self, and the temple that he gave us is a form of love. Well, not just a form, that is love. Because once you learn how to love self, then automatically it helps you to easily love others. And not just say it, but mean it and do it. Okay? And people will see that based off of how you do and how you deal with your family. We will see that in how you talk to one another. We will see that in all of the works that you do, whether it's before this camera or behind the camera. And so I'm just thankful that I was able to, get to this place where I'm able to share this moment, this time with you all. So I do appreciate that. I'm sorry. Yes, I know I'm gonna get to rolling and I will not put that cash up in. Y'all know me, how I do. It's okay. They're going to show you that no, money is not the first thing on my mind. And it's not because I don't need it, because it takes a lot to, in the thousands, to be able to have your own product line and to be able to be a blessing to others in a monetary way. So I appreciate all you all. And for those of you all that already have been sending in on a regular Cash App, I appreciate the small ones as much as I do the big ones. It's no difference. It's just that, of course, I can do more with more, and with the less, with the least. I'm just appreciative that you thought to share it with me, because there are so many other things that, as we know, that our people can do with the money that you work hard and diligently for, and for you and your family. So I never take that for granted. To send, give me 1 second, y'all. Did I do that right? I got to get used to the fact that I don't have to scrunch my eyes as much. I'm still surprised myself after taking that sea moss, y'all. I got some good stuff now. I know a lot of y'all have some already, but give mine a try if you want, if you like. So you can put mine on the list of some of the best sea moss that you all could have. Because I'm telling the difference in three, and I'm going to share that with you all too. I don't think that has anything to do with my stage in life. Knows that's a stage. But it does have a lot to do with me taking the sea moss. And what I've mainly been taking this week that I've had time to take was the sea moss and the advanced multivitamin. And y'all, when I tell y'all can't see from over this camera, y'all really can't. But it's a good thing that my arms is out, even though it's extremely warm. But my hair on my arms is growing back, y'all. The hair on my arms growing back. My hair, even though it was thinning from my scarves and stuff, it's growing back. And my vision was starting to become more and more clear. And so I was like, oh my God, look at here. Just look at here. I was like, and I just noticed it yesterday. I said, wait a minute. I said, hold on. I haven't been able to sweep no hair with my arms, because I used to shave. You know, we didn't know that our hair is electricity, and it picks up and it senses things, and it's a communicator for us. Now, just so you all know, it doesn't just pick up dirt and films and chemicals, but I'll be honest, it is the reason why you all see me. I did my own hair. I didn't pay anybody to do this. I did my own. I used the hands that God blessed me to have for this 49 years. And I did my own, because I did not want to waste time sitting in a shop all day. So my apologies to the sisters that missed out on a little money for being able to do my head, but I had to be wise, because that's also what's supposed to come when you hit another stage in life. Notice I said STAGE, stage in life. I didn't say age, because we got the concept of aging all the way backwards. Yes, there are some things that you will notice that's going to change as you get to another stage in life. But the only way you get to a place where you're taking the ST off is when you are not eating to live, but you're eating just to die. I promise you that's the case. I promise you. Or when you get to a place where you stop doing even your basic simple exercise, and it throws off your respiratory system. So let me throw that out there on this fruitful front. I should call it Fitness Friday as well. That's what gets you thrown off. And I know, because I have taken breaks as I was going through my move. I did. That was the greatest impact that I have felt, that while I was going through all this hassle and bustle of moving about, is that I couldn't get back on focused on a good workout regimen where I could at least walk in the park, because one, it was still cold outside. It was really, really cold. The weather wasn't nice. And then two, my mind was so on trying to replace, get everything placed where I needed to be placed, and getting the product lines in. I fell off majorly in my fitness routine. Yes, I did. Yes. And I know some of you all could tell, because I started picking up a little weight. I picked up at least 10 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds. Oh, did I mention that this will be Truthful Friday too? Which that's for every day for me. And so I'm like, I didn't like it. My daughter called it out because that's what I trained her to do, call it out in need. She was like, okay, I'm going to need for you to trim that down, mama. And I said, and in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm going to need for you to tone it down some, little mama. But I couldn't because I had already taught them to stay as healthy as you possibly can. Don't let yourself go. Not just so that you can look beautiful and fit and well in the eyes of a man that will someday may want to marry you, but because it's the healthiest thing to do. It's the God thing to do. Notice I didn't say godly. I said it's the God thing to do, because I don't know a God or anyone that operates in any form of divinity where it's not a healthy thing spiritually, mentally, naturally, and where it doesn't have a beautiful effect on everybody around them. And so when I think, every time, I'll be honest, every time when I've all throughout my life, when I've finally, when I've gotten to my adulthood and start participating in meetings and doing things, the first thing people say is that you have a beautiful spirit. You are a breath of fresh air. And I think to myself, I was like, what do they mean? And well, of course, some of it was a flirtatious thing, but the majority of it, I would say, was them just being honest, because they too, like I have met some people that had not carried good spirits about them, or they didn't pick up good energy about a person. And so from very early on, I learned that no, it has more to do with your spirit. And I've seen it even with people that are quiet, that don't even say much. People automatically assume that they won't harm anybody or that they won't hurt anybody, or we mistake it as them being humble, when all they're really, some are really doing is just sitting back watching and looking, waiting, like a snake do. A snake is quiet. It's real subtle. It'll sit back and it's waiting until you come into its territory. And you see how fast I was on that? So you don't know that's there until you hear it start hissing, or they say hissing. And so I want that in life. I always ask God to bless me to have a good spirit, no matter what was going on around me. And yes, I too have been in this place where I've gotten angry, but I've gotten more upset that I was able to get upset than I was upset about what actually upset me. I was upset that it upset me. Does that make sense? And the person thinking that it's just really about what they did. I'm like, no, I've been watching you. I kind of knew you was foul anyway. Fruitful Friday is about the fruits of the spirit, you all, more so than anything. Just so you know, here's the memo. On this Fruitful Friday and this birthday, I'm going to go back and forth with the spirit, with the fruits of the spirit and non-fruits of the spirit. And we're going to go through that. Since they won't let me through the phone anyway for Facebook anyway, I might as well just go down the list for you, because this is what I believe I've been born for. This is part of my purpose and the reason why I'm still thankful to be in the land of living, even though my mother's no longer here, my father's no longer here, neither set of my grandparents, my biological grandparents are here, and my firstborn daughter not being here either. I say, what keeps me with the motivation to live on? One, I do have other children. I have a grandson. And then I have you all. And then I have other families and friends and people that I believe reason that he wants to be here is to be a help to our people and give them, inspire them to give up and to show forth the love of God. You could take me through all of the scriptures in the Bible, and I make reference, you all, more so to the Bible, because as most of you all know, I'm born and raised, I say, underneath the church pew. And with that being said, special shout out. Thank you so much, Pastor Bowie, for the invite to come on Sunday to display the products and for the convention that we've had all since I was a teapot. Yeah, the church convention. Thank you for the opportunity to come and set up shop, and so that I could help teach our people about the health and wellness and sell products. So that's a blessing. So pray for me, you all, on that. I don't have as much of a storage as unit that I would like to have, because it's a good thing. I've sold out. But as you all know, the money, you have to rebuild that funds back up. And I don't go wasting on nonsense. I just don't. I've always been a frugal person, and all the time you see me like I'm really a big gifter, big or loose with funds as if I'm gifting someone. But for as myself, I give you a prime example, and ain't no shame in my game about it. You run on a drum roll. You see this nice dress that I got on for my birthday? I give you a prime example, a perfect example. And a lot of women say, well, why you have to say that? You ain't got to say it. Whatever. See that nice dress I got on? Y'all see? It's long, down to it. I love it. How much think I paid for it? $10. 10. Where have you been? Nobody knows me like. Okay, y'all, it was on me because I'm going to visit my niece and about the one Caitlin with her birthday. She's just not turning 19, and she's a chef. Like her a TT, but she got even some more different. And we are going to do the book and the channel together. Matter of fact, I might chime back in just to show her if she's not too tired, because she celebrated for her birthday really big. But that song, I've been hearing it go around. I don't know all the words. I don't know who sing it. I don't know none of that. I just been hearing it. And so that was a little side joke right before I tuned in when I was on the phone with my brother and telling him what time that we will commute over. And I told him, you tell her not to go to sleep. I said, because that's my twin. And so then that song came up. So that's why y'all just got it. So I'm just thankful. But what I was saying is that no, funds, and this is how I do. It's not that I've never bought anything expensive in my life, but I'm thankful that God has blessed me to know what's important to spend a lot of money on and what's not. And I'm thankful that I've had the eyesight to know how to find nice things for very low prices and have the patience not to have to, do like what they say that we are, the biggest, greatest consumers, especially as quote unquote Black Americans here today. They say they make billions of dollars off of us on all the different chains. Well, not I. Only for my food and what I have to have, only for wise investments in order to be able to grow, in order to be able to give more back to you all is what I'm interested in. And everybody that knows me personally knows that about me. And so I'm thankful for that I have not lost sight of that just because I've lost some things in this life, because I know things come and go. And so that's some wisdom that I would like to share with you all as well on this Fruitful Friday, because that goes along with not having the spirit of greed, or not having the spirit of being foolish with your finances. And that's something that I know that we as a people have been guilty or been accused of. I'm not saying I've never made any unwise decision with funds, but never with large sums of funds or anything that's been given to me for a good purpose. And so that's the reason why I say you all want to invest. You can invest. Oh, and guess what? I got some really good news. Y'all talking about fruit. Talking about sweets. Guess what I found, you all? I have extra B12, you all. So you can also order your B12 for $40. Proceeds go right back into those and to help the homeless and the disabled children with autism, you all. So that also means that as those funds can grow, because I want to get it up to some thousands, you all, I do. Then that way I can dispense out to those who are in need, or at least it won't hurt me to get a health bundle out to some of the people. And I know a lot of it's easy for some. They say they want to give out food. That's fine, but I want to be able to give out health products when the food is short, or when they can't, or when they I want your bodies to be able to still be nourished when you don't feel like eating food. And you need that energy to be able to function right. And I think when we talk about the 9 fruits of the spirit, going back to that is the fruit of the spirit. That's most definitely love. I don't know how to get around it. I don't want to. I just ask God to bless me to have the wisdom with my heart to know who to give that to, and outside of just a prayer for those who is going to take advantage of it or try to. And I pray the same for you all. And so I'm going to go into here. Let me see. Oh, and special thanks out to First Lady Eliaka Thompson. Thank you for the encouraging word. The nights ago, I know you might tune in when you get a chance to. It helped me get over a real good hump there. Um, yeah, y'all, I was feeling discouraged leading up to this point for a couple of reasons that had a lot to do with the things that I wanted to do for individuals that I knew that needed it. And that is what's actually that's what gets me discouraged sometimes. But I don't get discouraged to the point to where I just throw up my hands. I get to a point to where I know to pray and ask God, okay, show me the way then that I can be a help in this way, or give me the strength to be able to do what I need to do to make the difference, so that the load is not so heavy. And I know you all carrying a load and having responsibilities. It does. It can build character, or either it can make you get to a place where it builds resentment. I choose to allow it to build character and strength, endurance, experience, and to use it as a lesson to help teach our people and our children, our youth. That's what I choose to use it for. And I had that serious, deep conversation with a family member today because they were questioning doing something for a child that was not theirs. And I was like, wait a minute, y'all. Now, wait a minute. Wait. Remember now, this is what we talk about when we talk about the village. And I had to, and I didn't think I was going to have that conversation today. And that's why when I say when y'all see me happy, it's genuine. It's genuine because I'm happy in that moment. But I deal with serious things all the time, every day, because of my position in life. Um, and so I had to catch myself. I didn't want to get worked up. I started feeling that little tension coming up in my forehead, and it was starting to make me grow a little headache, a slight headache. I'm not gonna lie, it was. And I was like, oh, because all I'm thinking about is the child and the adults that have the ability to help the child. And I'm like, why are we taking hours to make a decision? You know? And it got me choked up, y'all. Talking about the 9 fruits of the spirit. I'm gonna stick mostly with love. And they began to explain that they're not denying helping the child, but that their focus was more so on the timing that is inconvenient for me. And I was like, wait a minute. Do you realize that everything that's convenient is not necessarily what's good for you? After all, having patience, which is one of the 9 fruits of the spirit, the patience work within you, understanding, humility, being able to focus on and hear the voice of God and what he would have you to do. So if everything was convenient for us, y'all, I know because I have my first 49 years of being in the middle of inconvenience. Trust me on that. And I know some of you all do too. So I said, no, I'm going to keep the focus where it needs to be. And that's on what does the child need, not on who didn't do. Thank you so much for the cash app. Yay, I got cash up, y'all. Thank you so much for whoever sent the cash out. I said, I want to focus on what the child needs, not on what's inconvenient to an adult. I want to focus on what another adult may have done that was not responsible. But I want to focus on what the child need. What the child need. That's all. That's it. And the fact that I know that we can provide it. And I'm talking about a little child, you all, not no big overgrown child. And so when I thought about it, I said, okay, Father, I heard a voice say, calm down. Don't get yourself revved up. You remember this is how your grandmother that made it to your age today, 49, part of it was stress. Aneurysm, not just hot heat, but stress. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I got to answer this at fast. I'm on live, and I just got through talking to your uncle, and I told him that we'll be on the way soon. Is everything okay? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
I said, I'm on live. Remember, I had to start late because I'm with you all, but I already talked to your uncle. I told him to be on the way. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just figured it out in the bath. I'm gonna lotion them up and should I brush his hair or put it into braids?
Um, Two
Or
braids.
just brush or just you don't even want me touching his head, but
Okay, well, then just brush it back then.
I'm brushing back the braid.
Yes. Yes, do it like
Alright.
that. Okay. Welcome to 49. And so, as you all see, I believe in us working together with our people, with family working together. I believe in the village, and I don't believe in us getting to a place where we constantly complain about where's the village, because I deal with it on a regular basis. It doesn't matter if it comes up out the blue 5 months later, a day later, 2 weeks later. It doesn't matter. Each one teach one. We all, I need you, you need me, we need one another. And see, and so I speak from a living example from what I do in my own personal life. And so it's not something that I believe in just pointing fingers. Now, what y'all need to do, what you need to do, no, it starts with me first. It starts with us first. And so, and this is what I mean by when we say we're losing our people before they even hit 40 because of the stress, not just from eating unhealthy foods, but I believe mostly from us practicing, not practicing the 9 fruits of the spirit: love, patience, kindness. And I'm going to go back in on it again. I'm not going to say that it's going to always feel good and be easy. Nothing good hardly ever is. Think about it, you all. Thank you, Brother Cedric. Oh, my cousins and different ones, and all of you all that sending the happy birthdays and the cash apps. I highly appreciate it. I promise to God I do. And this time wasn't major because I did have to throw out a lot more products and healthy stuff. And I did have to do a little bit more ripping and running than what I had expected. And I was like, oh my goodness. I said, okay, I'm getting low. What I do? It's like every time when all I can hear is that the voice of God saying, don't worry, I got you. And before I know it, a cash app is coming. Before I know it, I get that phone call. So I'm telling you all now, whenever God impress on your heart, whether it's my birthday or not, to give is always on time. It's always a blessing, whether it's $5, whether it's $10, whether it's $20, whether it's $1, whatever it is, it's always a blessing. And yes, this is growth for me in 49 years because I'm gonna be honest, I came up and I saw so many people getting into it over finances and money and homes broken up over it so many times. I had gotten to a place, you all, where I never wanted to ask people, not even for a dime. I always prayed as a little girl from the time of Lord, bless me to always have so I can be a giver and not just a taker. Bless me to be able to give more than I ever take. And then they took my dear sister, which by the way, I'm going to use my birthday time to say to her, Danielle and Stan Clemens, happy anniversary. Yay! I think let me see. I'm thinking they may have made it to, I don't know if they made it 15, maybe 15 years of marriage. Somebody correct me if you're coming in. Stanton and then Danielle Clemens, or may I say Pastor Stanton and Lady Clemens. Those are my young God brothers and sisters. Um, happy anniversary to you all. Two beautiful sons. One was very, very talented, going to become a cartoonist. Oh, now it's going to be very high and very nice and sunny with some wind tomorrow. Okay, well, good. um, but I'm so proud of them. And like I said, you all, I don't have room to debate about religion and spirituality. I am one, and it'll never change, no matter how someone may want me to get on these platforms and to debate about the Bible, Christianity, the Islam, and Hebrew Israelites, for just to name a few of our main evangelical Christians and all that. I'm not finna do that, you all, and I'm not finna debate the Bible and who's right and who's wrong. I have no room for it. Read it, and see where you can apply what you can apply that's good for you in your life when you and your family. That's the best that I can give y'all, because I'm a firm believer. After being here for 49 years on this earth, I'm a firm believer that time will tell all. That you can debate until you blue in the face. You can debate until you have a heart attack. I pray that you don't. But you can debate till you have a heart attack, and you can try to judge and place judgment all you want. But at the end of the day, your spirit and who you are and the kind of heart that you've had and how you treated people will determine what kind of God that's in you. And not just sort of works that you do for show, but I mean that when you're behind that door and can't nobody see you, how you treat your family, how you treat your wife, how you treat your children, how you treat your in-laws. Supposed to be in-laws instead of by law. How the in-laws treat you. I'm going now with my brother and my in-law sister. She's not an in-law. She's an in-law. I love her. I love her deeply. Like she's my own sister. We bond like that because that's the love of God that he placed in me. And no, we've not always agreed on everything, but that's what makes her an individual, her own woman. But at the end of the day, she know whenever she need help information, whenever she got a question about what to do with her children, whatever she got a question about my brother, whether he's been good, bad, or ugly. She know I'm gonna keep it 1,000,000 with her. And then I'm saying, now put his big head self on the phone. And that's how I am with all of my siblings. Um, and I'm just thankful. That's all I can say, y'all. I'm so, whew, yeah, I just don't know how much of a pressure that is taken off of me. And I know this year is still a year that I have to make it through, and that you all have to make it through too. But just being thankful for each day is what really truly counts. I'm telling you now, that's what counts, you all. And I do believe that that is the key to longevity as well. Is being thankful for God and not being anxious for nothing, but in all things, acknowledging God as much as possible in all your ways. Notice it's an ALL. You know, a lot of us don't like to quote those scriptures. It says acknowledge him in all thy ways. That don't mean just think about it. It says acknowledge. There's supposed to be an act that goes with that knowledge, y'all. You ever thought about it like that? Why does it say acknowledge? Let's look up that word acknowledge. Let me see. It's time, y'all. It's time. I'm going there. 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 Bear with me. I'm going there, y'all. Like we don't know the meaning. The meaning of acknowledgement. Let's see what will give it to me. Yeah, we're going to school now, y'all. Before I get to the 9 fruits of the spirit.
Here's the definition of acknowledgement. Acceptance of the truth or existence of something.
The definition of, from Oxford language, and the noun of acknowledgement is to acceptance of the truth or existing of something. So we have to accept it. Once we acknowledge the truth about something that's good for us or that's good for us to do, we have to accept it. Accept it. Remember, there's a scripture that also talks about that. It says that his people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge and because that they denied it. So this is where this has to come into play of the denial part. It matters because that's what breeds so much sickness, mental illness, so much hate, so much envy, so much jealousy, so much strife. Like for real, you can have 10 different things that you don't agree with me. I can only speak for me about. But as long as you treat me like a human being and I treat you like one, and I'm not coming against your family, you're not coming against my family, and we both desire to just to live and exist and have some peace and some harmony in our lives, you can debate all you want to about what you believe in and what you don't. But at the end of the day, I am not in a place to where I can afford to not acknowledge the truth, and that it's my part to show forth the love of God. Look at this. This is Tamika. Greetings, 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 Sister Jamaica. I am on live on YouTube and Facebook.
And I know. I was like, my daughter had some car trouble. I'm standing outside, and I said, "Oh my God, let me try again." We waiting on AAA. They taking forever. We was trying to do it ourselves with the jump, but all in all, happy birthday!
Y'all don't make me cry because I know what that feels like to be shredded.
We appreciate you so much.
Oh,
I am so sorry. We are out here just
no, what you sorry about? That's life.
Okay, Dr. Chef, it's 4:30 on my end. 4:39. But I was trying to get on the other. I didn't see
the StreamYard. I decided to go ahead and do it this way, and I shared the link in Facebook. And when I did try to go pull up the Facebook where people can come in on Facebook, I couldn't do it, and then it rained here really tough. So it was glitching in and out. So I just decided to just make sure that I went in straight through YouTube, where I knew I could for surely get in. So it's okay. It's okay. I'm just thankful that y'all to hear your voice and know that you are okay. Because I had a different day too today. It was a different one, and we had to make some things happen. Yes. And so I do understand that. So this is what I'm talking about now. We've been acknowledging God in all our ways so that He can direct our path. But that also means when trying times come, when tests come, and you still want to acknowledge and us showing the love of God and working on the 9 fruits of the Spirit. So this is Fruitful Friday, along with celebrating Dr. Chef's 49th birthday.
That's right. Oh, what?
And so, no, this is what I mean. So in the midst of your mishap with the vehicle, that happens a lot to a lot of people. And my daughter went through the same thing with a flat tire, but she didn't let it stop her from doing what she needed to do to help someone else.
That's right.
This is what it's about. Because it's easy to do it when I'm just sitting here before the platform and just speaking, just running my mouth, just trying to speak life into a situation. But then when you got to get into the nitty gritty of actually getting stranded, come on now. And you say, you know what? I need to hold this phone. You could have said that let's keep this line clear just in case AAA call.
Right.
And we'll explain it to Dr. Chef later. Y'all didn't have to do that, but I'm telling you now, as much love you just added on top of the piles of love that I already have for you all.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, we do. Yes, we are so thankful and happy birthday. Are you having any plans?
I had plans. I shared that with everybody. I had plans. I was going to go. I was offered from my auntie and uncle to go out of town until Tuesday to down by the lake to do the whole helicopter thing and all that good fun stuff, but I declined because I wanted to see my grandson and spend time with family. That's what I really wanted to do. I wanted to spend time with my family.
Well, the grandkids keep you young, so that was a good choice.
Yeah, the first thing he did was the moment I saw him, we got to running. I had to run right after. I pulled that little prissy little dress up and I had my heels on and I was... And that's why I say that's what I'm thankful for. That at 49, I can still get up and not think twice about running. Here. He's at the rightful age of 4.5, so you can only imagine. And he is a true runner. This is not regular running. His dad was a fast runner. I was a fast runner, and his granddad was most definitely. He was headed to the Olympics, so you can only imagine how fast he
goes. I am so excited to hear your voice. I'm excited for you. I hope you have the rest of your day just full of excitement and blessings. And we'll be in touch.
Thank you so much. And please text me. Don't think that because I'm with family that I don't want to know if you all made it home safely. Please text me or call me and let me know, okay?
Will do. Okay, we will.
All right. I love you all. Be safe.
Love you too.
All right. Have a blessed weekend and be safe.
You do the same.
All right.
Happy
bye-bye.
Birthday.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Look at that. Y'all so happy. Y'all see? They had that got stranded, or Sister Jamaica, that's the reason why y'all don't see her in the chat. She's one of the moderators. Anyone else that's want to be that's interested now and want to be a moderator, then you can. You don't have much work to do here with me because I don't have a lot of trolls and things. I believe I prayed up enough prayers and do my best to put out the best energy to where I don't have to worry about a whole lot of extras. Because I'm a firm believer that you can share the truth about something, even if it's your opinion and your thoughts about something, without attracting so much negative energy, and or either to the point to where I am spiritual to the point to where I do believe that certain things can be held back and blocked because nothing overshadows love. Nothing. You can throw out 1,000 scriptures. You can be tossing money. Well, I don't know now. If I was saying that for everybody that chime in and say something good, that I'll give you $25 to $50, I think that would stop from trolls. But I don't know. It depends on how greedy people are. Some would probably say, "Well, when you gonna give out $100? $25 go fast." Y'all get the picture. Anywho. But yes, if you want to be a moderator, that gives you direct contact to me. And because sometimes I forget to put in Cash App. Did I do it this time? Yeah, it's up in there somewhere. Sometimes I don't see certain questions when I'm on the roll. And so they help. Thank you. Hey there. Thank you so much, Sister Edna. Oh, and you do to go on your trip too. I pray you have a safe trip as well too. So it's really good to see you. Sister Diane, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. Thank y'all. I know it's a Friday. Thank you all. And if there's anyone in you all's family or any graduates, happy birthday to them. And also congratulations. Because I have a lot of cousins. If I started to try to call out names of different ones that's graduated from college, from high school, junior high, senior high, from grade school and Head Start, I will get in trouble because they'd be like, she left us out. And even if I tried to keep up with all of the cousins that have birthdays in this month, and I mean, I did good to remember my godfather, my Uncle Frank and all them, and my mom. My God, my cousin Katrina, Auntie Louise, hers will be on the 31st, cousin Brandon, my cousin Felena, may she rest in peace. My cousin Tisha. How am I doing? It's just so many birthdays in May. I cannot, and I cannot, and I dare to try to call out. Okay, so I'm just going to say happy birthday to all, and congratulations to all. Okay, that's a lot, and happy anniversary to everyone that have an anniversary in this month. Okay, happy anniversary, and I mean that from my whole heart. Because I know what that feels like to have so much going on in a full month, and you're not able to get no type of acknowledgement, or sometimes it make it seem like in this month you can most definitely. I could tell you this much: being born in this month, you either going to grow up when if you are around a lot of activities and people that's doing a lot, like I grew up being around, you're either going to grow up resenting and shutting down and not want to be part of nothing, or either you're going to wind up, as they say, if you can't beat them, join them. You're going to join in with the celebrations and nothing. But I can tell you this much: it has no room for you to be selfish at all, being born in this month at all. Because by the time y'all celebrate my birthday, it's going to be, even though it's just one more week left, it's so much to come in after that. And then with all the graduations across, at least here in America, oh my God, Mother's Day, that for those who celebrate it, is a big thing for this here. I mean, it's so much going on. Even today, I couldn't even make it to the launching of our newspaper here, which, by the way, you can't ask for. It's only $1 donation, or you can send in whatever type of donation you want. I am in the newspaper, in the cover of this newspaper. You all give me 1 second. Don't go nowhere. I'm coming right back. All right, y'all. I came right back. Woo! Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's my birthday gift for me. Summer comes to me. When y'all see me right there. Bingo! Y'all see that? Look a little smooth. So we did that. And this newspaper is loaded. It comes and you also get it in DC, in certain areas in DC as well, y'all. Virginia, Atlanta, Chicago. We have distributors all over for this all black news, you all. And you also can call into the number. Let's say you lose contact me. This is good information for you all too. If you lose contact with me and let's say things shut down for Dr. Chef, and you say, okay, we're trying to find her, 9 times out of 10, if you order this newspaper or send in a $5 donation for this newspaper or more, you can always go to these 2 numbers that's inside of there. It's right there on the bottom. And I'm a health ambassador over this organization at the UAPO. And that stands for the Universal African People Organization. Thank you so much for Cash App. I appreciate it. And we're celebrating 35 years of speaking truth to power, you all. I was on this show and was able to be aired my first launching of my product with Mr. Baruti that's traveled over to over 35 countries. Don't let me count the cities. All over the world, being an activist. So yes, I am thankful to be an activist for our people. Yes, some battles we win and others we learn lessons from. But there's none that we stand down for as far as the rights and justice of our people. So after being here, I know my grandmother and my mother would be proud, my grandfathers as well. They would be proud to see that I finally got a chance to stand in the gap for the health and wellness of our people as we fight for justice and as we pray and as we do all the work that we possibly can do that is really truly a godly work for the community and abroad. So when you purchase this newspaper and you see us in there, this is what we're doing, and it's very professionally laid out. I will be writing health articles in it as well. So this is one of the ways every 3 months, every 90 days, we lease it out. You can participate in donating that way as well. And if you're interested in your state, here's the good part, y'all. This is what I love about it. If you're interested in starting to form a organization in your state, you have leadership qualities, you are in tune with what's going on and concerned about what's going on in your village, your town, your state, you can call that number as well, and they can tell you how you can get started and go about it. If you have products, business, celebrations that you want to have posted in that newspaper, you want to know how to go about or how much it would cost to be able or to donate to get ads placed in that paper, you can as well. After all, this is going down in history. So that's what I'm proud about. Yes, I am. And I'll never forget, I had a person that I had met, and some would call it a very strong narcissistic spirit. But I just think that they just really very, very confident at that time because of the things that they have accomplished and the way they've made history. But the first thing they said to me was that in order to bait me into them was, I can help you make history. And I'm like, right then and there, I started to think right away. No, God is going to help me make history. I will go down in history doing a good work where I don't have to compromise my integrity, where I don't have to sleep with nobody that is not my husband, where I don't have to sell out, where I don't have to go along with no type of embezzlement or taking any bribes underneath the table, where I don't have to leave my family, where I don't have to be a hypocrite. That's how I'm going down in history. And that's all I was thinking in my head. And little did I know, only a few years after I made that statement. There you go. That's just one example. And then in my family, I am the first to produce my own line of professional, good, natural health products. I'm the first to do that. And that matters. And I'll be the first to write my own cookbook that I know of. I'll be the first to have my own health book. So I'll be able to say that I've done something and contribute in a very positive way and leaving a good legacy for my children, and for my family and friends and supporters and brothers and sisters around the world. And I continue to do more as long as God bless me to continue to do so. And that's what I pray for you all too that tune in to help. I just think that it's a beautiful thing that we all come together and help where we can. And so, and with that being said, I'm going right into, and if there's any questions or anything that you all want to know, I'm going to open up the door for that too, because I'm here. After all, I'm here. And I'll try to stay here for about another 30 minutes, y'all. And then I have to get to my family so we can chitty chat up. I'm not doing nothing real big and extravagant. I just was just thankful to be alive. And we're going to take some pictures and I'll share some over the live stream. And I couldn't bring my grandson right away, y'all, before right now. I might tune in tomorrow and I'll show you all then. Or later on when I get to my brother's way, my brother and sister way, I may tune in then. But I couldn't bring, he need to get his hair done. And usually I'm the one that do so, but I wasn't able to do it today because all that we had going on, not because of my birthday, but all the different changes. But that's my daughter. She was helping to do his hair. They help out mommy because mommy had to go to work late tonight. And so let me go in here. Give me 1 second here. We're going to go in for the fruits, y'all. The 9 fruits of the Spirit. We're going to go from there. So we're going to make it, we're going to make this, we're going to make it what it should be about, y'all. Because, see, people can debate all day long with scriptures and a way of lifestyles and what's right and what's wrong. But I notice I don't hear nobody debating too tough on these fruits of the Spirit. I don't hear it. It's hard.
According to Amazon.com, emphasizing what H called the fruit of the Spirit, he listed 9 characteristics that reap a harvest of nourishing fruit in the life of the believer: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control.
Ooh, did y'all hear self-control? I wonder what self-control, for what category does that fall into? Woo! Self-control. They upgraded that. That falls into us taking care of ourselves, y'all, from the mind, the body, and the whole soul. Can I use that? Man, I have not. Love. Definition of love is so vast. We have the spiritual God-fearing love. We have the love between a friend. We have the love, that romantic love that we share between partners. We have just a friendly love. We have all these different forms of love. And I know it is a word so powerful, but yet taken so much for granted. And that's why so many are able to manipulate people with it. I'll never forget that I experienced one time somebody sending me cards full of love. I love it, love. And now I know what they call it, love bombing. And when and in one of the cards, they stated that make sure that if I ever fall off, that you remind me that I said this. And so I did. When they fell off, I remind them. Or when they start showing the opposite, I remind them. I said, remember this? You know, you told me to remind you. And they did. For a minute, they got back on track. But then finally, maybe about a year or two later, they admitted. They said, well, I never said that my love would be perfect. And I said, well, it doesn't have in here perfect love. Love is an action word. Just simply don't lie on me. This is what I said. Just simply don't be a coward. Just simply protect. Simply provide. Just simply, just do it. Hold good on let your word be your bond. That's love. And we make this thing so much more complicated than what it really should be, you all. It's not that complicated. It's not. The only time when it's complicated is when you don't love who you are showing love to. And that's the matters of the heart in you. I can tell you, my sister just posted up, and I know a few of y'all might have seen it. My sister just posted up a long thing that she wrote for me. And I promise you all, she's done that for years. She's done it ever since we were little kids. It's weird. We're not that far apart. But let me make it through here, and then I'm going to go back to what I had wrote. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, 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 joy. I know. I know y'all wasn't expecting it. I didn't prep it. I didn't know. That's just what came out when I heard joy. Joy, 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 joy. My auntie Bernice used to sing a song. I get joy when I think about what he's done for me. I get joy when I think about how he set me free. I get joy when I think about how he brought me out. I get joy. All right. And she would tear it up. Auntie Bernice Bass. And so I remember my dear beloved sister Liga. I'm telling off on you, Liga. She's asked me years ago when I first started going through. At the time, my husband was laid off. My daughter, I was going back and forth with the doctors at the time, neurologists and everything, didn't know that God was developing and making me into what I am now. And my oldest was only 5 at the time. And I remember her asking me the question. It was around about December, the end of the year. I remember that much. And because of how much we were going through at the time as a young family, I remember she actually sat down and asked me a question, and she was honest, and that's what I love about her. She was just honest. She was raw with it. She wasn't fake about it at all. She said, different ones are just wondering. She said, different ones are just wondering, is it real or are you faking? They didn't know me that well. They don't know me for a few years, and I, at that time, because of having children, I wasn't able to mingle and gather and spend as much time as some of the other young people were able to. And I looked up and I didn't get offended. I said, excuse me? And they said, because you always happy. You always happy. You always bubbly. And they said, and we know y'all got a lot going on. And we know, Najee, got this, and you're going through the doctors. We hear it in your praise. We hear it when you pray. We know you're tired. Your sleep was nice. How is it that you're always happy? And I looked and I thought about that question. And I said, oh, sister, dear sister, beloved sister. And if she tuned in, if you tune in, she baby testified to it. I said, sister. I said, no, it's all real, real, real. All of it is real. I said, because I'm just thankful when y'all see me. I said, I'm just thankful to be alive. I'm just thankful that I had another chance to wake up in the morning and have strength to continue on doing the work, being a mother, being a wife, doing all that I had to do. I said, so I get happy when I get a chance to experience some freedom to be happy. See how simple that is? It's a choice. I'm happy to get out of the routine of anything that could be considered stressful. I'm happy when I think about I woke up closed in my righteous mind. I'm happy that I still have activities in my limbs. I'm happy that I can see. Somebody woke up and was blind, couldn't see anymore. I said, I'm happy. So I just went through the whole list of things that I'm happy about. And she in turn said, okay. She said, I understand. And then the word came out, the joy of the Lord is my strength. And that's why I gave her. And my auntie Bernice used to sing that song too in the choir. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And so I remember that song. And I said, not keep those type of songs ringing through my ear. I know you have a lot of people that talk about the power of music and how we should not know, but God gave us music. It was the type of music that we wasn't supposed to. Anything that is going to help us to rejoice, no, we're supposed to have. Anything that uplifts the spirit, we're supposed to have. Okay, and so that is one of the things. And I know some had to leave. I know it's 7:00. Here we go. I'm gonna get back to it, y'all. And then the other one is peace. They say give us peace that surpasses all our understanding. I believe that peace comes from within. It comes from God. I know we got this new age, modern day stuff where people tell us some be my peace. No, you be my peace. No, you be my peace. And then my peace. Now I finally get to the place where I said, peace of what? Don't answer that, some of y'all that's smart. Or all of y'all that's smart. Don't answer that. Peace of what? A piece of what? God, peace comes from within. Being thankful that you have love and joy will give you peace. I don't believe that you can ever truly experience having true peace if you don't have any love. Catch that. I said it the way I meant it. I don't believe that one could ever truly experience peace without first knowing how to love. That's what I learned in my 49 years on this earth. And this is part of the fruits of the spirit that I'm talking about. Think about it, you all. If there is peace in just showing love and seeing someone smile and seeing someone happy that you've done something nice, something good, there's peace within that. So how is it that I can take that and put that on another person and say that I need you to take and be my peace? No, I'm not your peace. Peace comes from within and from what you give, you project. That's what I mean by saying if you have a moderator come on, my moderators don't have to go through a whole lot of nonsense. That's peaceful for me because I know I'm able to share things that's truthful and honest, godly, and that is practical at the same time that can be utilized for today that does not bring about conflict per se. But it brings about peace of mind, peace in the mind, because where there's an understanding or understanding, then there is no confusion. Where there's no confusion, and what I've learned is that a lot of times you will not have no peace when you speak in a confusing manner. When we try to apply the old with the new, when we try to apply the traditions, old traditions to modern traditions, when you constantly clashing, 1 minute you up, 1 minute you down, 1 minute you saying that it's this, 1 minute you saying it's that, 1 minute you say you believe in this, 1 minute you say you don't, 1 minute you say that you holy, the next minute you say I'm just regular. That causes confusion. I'm perfect. No, I'm not. I'm your judge. No, I'm not. All that causes confusion. And where there is confusion, there will be no peace. All right? Did I sum that part of the 9 fruits of the spirit up? I pray that I did. This is where I'm going, y'all. Where's that other one? The next one is patience. If you got love, joy, peace, I promise you'll have patience. You'll have more patience. I can't tell you how many times that I sat in a car waiting for people for over an hour and made myself busy with work that I had to do, or read a book, or talked on the phone to get some things done. And before I know it, the person come back and said, wow, you got patience of gold. And I'm like, and because I'm so focused on, once again, this is a person that I love. Once again, this is the time that said I'm joyous. I'm happy that they came back. So that's joy, y'all. The peace that surpasses all the understanding was already within me. I made an agreement that I will come. That means that I'm making an agreement that I will wait too. So you can't have that without having the other. Peace. That's Dr.Chef. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I sure appreciate it. Oh man, y'all, y'all tune on in again. We're tune on in again. Here we go. Hey, that brother from another mother. Plans have changed. I had to stay behind. grandson in the house. Watch your mouth. And I am live streaming.
All right, I'm just checking in with you. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, thank you. Oh, wait a minute. What did you forget?
What did I forget?
Yeah. What was you calling about?
Did I forget something?
Yeah.
I must have forgot. I forgot something.
What you called me for today?
I had to do something with the earth. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Happy Earth Day.
I'm gonna get you. He always so y'all had to give him like that. He already told me happy birthday. I'm like, when he's so mentally sharp, and that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm trying to get to. You talking about a strong, former marathon runner that has made it past 60, right? Have you made it past 60 already?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, and man, mentally sharp as a mug. You can't get nothing by. I was like, when I grow up. Now, brother, but yes, change of plans. That's all. I had to stop. I was about to get shipped up out of town. Well, Denise and it was a Tuesday, and I even had to cancel out on that. But yeah, I'm gonna wind up having to spend a little time with the family. But thank you all for the offer. I do appreciate it. Most definitely look forward to spending some time with you all the next time.
Okay, well, so Labor Day weekend, you got some time with me?
Yeah, Labor Day weekend. Oh, Labor Day weekend.
We can do part 2, part 3, part 4. It's all good.
All right then. Sound like a plan.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much, brother. You all be safe and have a blessed day.
All right, enjoy your life.
All right, that sure will. Yeah, I had to ask that. That was a part of the group. One of the brothers from our group that we are part of. He's the protector, and also my fellow Congo player, and he plays the drum with me as well. Also, is another herbalist as well. And so I'm just thankful I had to answer them because different ones were expecting me to be able to come to quite a few things, but so much changed within the last 24 hours. I just simply had to make a decision. What am I going to do to make this not be stressful for me on this day? And all I got was go before your people. First of all, your word is your bond. You said you would come before your people. And so I did that. I'm doing that now. And then you already prayed and asked God to bless you to be able to see your grandbaby and they spend time in there. So I got a chance to do that. And then I also say, okay, well, I want to take him to see his uncle. You haven't seen his uncle. I'm getting a chance to do that. And so keeping it simple and remembering the prayers that I asked on this day when it came is how it has turned out. It's 7-11, y'all. I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. So let's get back to the fruits of the spirit. So the 9 fruits of the spirit, you all. Okay. And then, so what did I say? If you got love, then you automatically should have joy. If you have love and joy, that's automatically peaceful. If you got peace, then that automatically equals patience. If you got patience, then that means you automatically got love, joy, and peace, because that produce patience. If you got patience, then you automatically got kindness. That means you're not rude, you're not shrewd, you're not rejecting people, you're not putting a stipulation on anything. You're just kind because you already have love, joy, peace, and patience. It does not equal nothing else. It does not equal any exclusion. It only equals inclusion. It only equals, and I say it again, kindness. No rudeness, kindness. And this has been with me, you all, since I was a child. I went faithfully over these 9 fruits of the spirit. So when people say to me, and I can't count on my fingers now, and I'm not gloating, y'all, but I'm just being thankful. I can't count on my fingers how many of my brothers and sisters, men and women, and people around the world have said that you're a breath of fresh air. It was because of these 9 fruits of the spirit, you all, that I fixated on in my life, because I felt that it was vital and it was very important to have. Now, that don't mean that I don't know how to be angry and sin not. I know how to be that when I need to. It just takes me a long time because you got to work through all the 9 fruits of the spirit. Or I had to see it, like I said, God Gotta be something really bad happening to a child or somebody that's helpless to get me in the. Now I'm turning to the hair. Look to the hero, not hero. I'm turning to the hero, and that's still love too. Okay, okay. And so after kindness, then automatically that's going to equal goodness. You can't skip over all those and then get to the goodness part because you want somebody to say, "Well, they're a good person. They're good." Nah, goodness is not good enough. Okay. And so then you go from goodness to faithfulness automatically. If you have love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, it automatically is going to give you most definitely a faithful type of spirit where you're faithful about everything that you do. And then for faithfulness, it automatically is going to produce gentleness. I like gentleness. Okay, and then from gentleness, it automatically produces self-control because there is no way that you can love and you can have joy and you can have peace and you can have patience, you can have kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and it does not produce you having self-control. It's how people tell me that all the time. They say, how is it that you keep your cool? And I've had a few of my cool brothers and sisters make fun of me saying, "Boy, you a cool sister." I'm like, yeah, my daddy was pretty cool, man. My mama was cool too. I said, so maybe just coolness is running our family. But no, what it is self-control. Self-control. Now, what I noticed that have taken me out of a place of, now we'll get to the food. What I've noticed in the past 49 years of my life that has caused me not to be able to have self-control when it comes down to how I move and an energy, or that can throw off all of these fruits of the spirit, is when I had too much sugar in me. Yeah, artificial sugar. All over the place. It causes you not to be able to think clearly. Artificial sugar. Notice I didn't say papaya. I didn't say grapes. I didn't say strawberries. I didn't say apricot. I didn't say any of the other fruits. I didn't say sweet tomato. I say artificial sugar is what throws off all of the 9 fruits of the spirit. Does somebody want to prove me wrong? Hey there. It's good to see you, Laura. It's so good to see you. Oh, I'm so glad that you called me live too. I know some of y'all wanted to say, I tried to tune in. I went through the 9 fruits of the spirit just about a minute ago, sister. Make sure that you go ahead and chime in if you missed it. It's good. And so for my favorite top, can I give a top 7 fruits, y'all, for Dr. Chef that I will always want to have in my life, if possible, if mankind does not take and destroy it. I want to my favorite top 7. So you came in just in the right time. My favorite top fruits that I love. And if you guys send in Cash App, yes, I confess, if I have enough after I get finished giving and for putting in things, unless you say strictly for fruits, Dr. Chef, then I will obey. I will give fruit. My favorite top 7. Why 7, Dr. Chef? Because it's one of God's perfect numbers. I love it. 7. I had a 777 baby. It's my last 7. What's my baby? She was born at 7 o'clock, 7 pounds, 7 months. No. 7 pounds, 7 o'clock, 7 months, and something else was 7. It was something else that was 7. Anywho, my favorite top fruits: seeded, all natural, homegrown watermelons. 1. Number 2, seeded grapes. The red kind. The green is a bit tart, but I do love juicing the green ones. Peaches. Number 3, peach. I love the softness of peach, the fairiness of it taken off. I love peaches. Number 4, pineapples. I love how it breaks down cancer and the antioxidant is being very powerful, but I can't eat too many because then start scraping the tongue and turn off because the citric acid is so strong and the meat of it could leave blisters in the mouth. So I can't eat as much of it. So it's the reason why it's number 4, even though it's one of the most powerful cancer killing fruits that you could ever have, and that helps to reduce inflammation. The watermelon is the number 1 top for me for hydration. So that's the reason why I picked watermelon. That'll be my second. And grapes, well, I picked them for me my first. And then the grapes was second because they get me so full and they're very hydrating, but I can only eat so much of those too because of how fulfilling that they are. So that's why grapes was number 2. Okay, I'm there for 5 apples. I love apples because they're very fulfilling. You can always eat it when you're getting hungry or you get tempted. And you can always find the most of seeded apples before you can find any other fruit usually, even though I know we have an apple season. And I love the vitamin A in it. I love how it cleanses the teeth. I love how fulfilling it feels to me. And I do believe in that apple a day can help, listen to me slowly, can help keep the doctor away. Is that 5 right? Did I get it right, y'all? I got 2 more to go. The new adopted one. As for fruit, I love sweet tomatoes, y'all. I know what they talk about with the peels and that, but I love sweet tomatoes. So tomatoes got to be one of my fruits, even though I know y'all see that's a vegetation, but it's not. I love a grape, a very ripe, homegrown seeded tomato where I take the seeds out and I eat that like of now. It's just something about the freshness of the tomato. So that's 6. I got 1 more left, y'all. Pears. I love pears. I love especially the Persian pears. I love the fiber in the pears. I love the juiciness when it's right. So that's 7, y'all. I got all 7. Watermelon, grapes, pears. I'm not saying it in the order that I said it, am I? Tomatoes, which is really truly a fruit. Homegrown. All of these homegrowns. Peaches. What else? Apples. What else? Pineapples. What is the name of watermelon? Those are my fruitful 7. Those are my fruitful 7 that I will apply to the 9 fruits of the spirit. If you can keep up with that, you all, for this holiday season that they got called Memorial Day, which is to remember the dead, then I promise you'll always be in a place where you're remembering the dead, because you can help send, because this will help make you stay alive, practicing the 9 fruits of the spirit and eating those 7 superfoods whenever you can find it. So that is the very reason why I wanted to share this with you and call it the Fruitful Friday with Dr.Chef and celebrating this with my birthday. And those of y'all that's sending in cash apps, I really, really, truly, truly appreciate you all. Wait a minute. What, Joe Mama, happy birthday, 30th anniversary for our graduation too. Oh, are we really in 30 years already? Joe Mama, am I that off? So it's really been then 34 years then since my grandmother's been gone. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Joe Mama, if you're still attending here. Man, oh my God, y'all, that's my classmate and then through marriage, family member as well. Man, Joe Mama, really? 30 years. I knew we was close. And guess what? That's a blessing too. Happy birthday and happy 30th anniversary high school graduation to the Flyers in the house. At least I got all my colors too. I got the orange and I got the blue on, Joe Mama. I didn't know. Oh, wow. So, the trip. I'm not going to make that boat trip, brother. If I could. Now, if somebody want to pay for me to go, I'll see what I can try to do. But you see, I got all this activity going on. Got my let me know if y'all want some chlorophyll to take on that trip. For anybody that's cheating. And for all that extra energy, that B12, I got extra B12 in. I have the extra strength B12, and I also have it in 2 millimeters. And I have the colloidal silver for any allergies. And I have the sea moss for those of y'all want to sprinkle food, but I take mine in a teaspoon and I just chase it with water. I don't have time to be trying to always mix everything. And then I have colon cleanse and I have the mental boost. I have the mental boost and I have my liquid advanced liquid vitamin. Everything is 30-day supply, and all of these are part of my top divine 7. Then it's at the word the 7 divine superfoods and grains that I prefer, and minerals that I believe that would be the best for you all, and have tested it out over and over and over again. That would be the top best for you all. So those of you all who want to donate and those of you all who want to purchase, that would be considered a great birthday gift for me. And so I love all of them. Oh, mangoes! I left out my mango. Okay, y'all, we got to add number 8. Got to be mangoes in the house. Watch your mouth. And I just got finished eating mangoes twice this week, Sister Dorothy. Thank you for adding the mangoes. Y'all, I can't believe I left out my mangoes. Woo! I'm not going to lie, the mangoes, y'all got to watch out for the mangoes, though. You can get too much acid, and it be, before you know it, those sisters doing the cycle time. Yes. I love the yellow mango. Oh, the yellow. You know what? I've only had the yellow ones once. I've always gotten the reddish, greenish ones, but I'm going to try the yellow ones again. I think they're more sweeter, right? They're more sweet. It's been a while since I tried the yellow mangoes, but I do notice we have more of those in our foreign stores. We got international fruit stores here, and I find that the yellow mangoes usually are the most sweetest that I see. Thank you. Who is that that's tuning in? Who's clicking in? Someone. Oh, then maybe Sister Jamaica. Are you able to chime in there? I see somebody's. Let me see. I hope they made it. Y'all pray for Sister Jamaica. Them. They got a flat tire. They're waiting, and pray that they get out of the storm. As you all know, make sure that you all stay protected as you're traveling about. I know this is a very celebratory time, but be watchful. And this is another reason why we have to stay healthy and we have to stay well. And it's so important for us to practice the 9 fruits of the Spirit, is because with this time, it does bring about a lot of chaos. And also, it's also the time that a lot of people are mourning loved ones that's no longer here. Those who have fallen in the military for Memorial Day being remembered. Those are mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers that unfortunately have fought on the behalf of things that just wasn't just. And now they have to deal with and thinking about the anniversary of the loss of their loved ones. And so you all just stay prayerful and very watchful. Do your best not to get caught up in eating all this death food. And I do mean the barbecue. Y'all do your best to stay away from it as much as possible, because I do believe that it is an abomination to our bodies. Before you can get to talking about anything else, because that's the only reason why we would need not to do it, is because it's not good for us. Anything that's good for us to consume, you all, God gave it to us in the mangoes, in the watermelon, in the pineapples, in the berries, in the blueberries, in all of these beautiful fruits that he gave us. And think about it, everything God made was good. Everything that our hands make, when we make it the way Mother Nature intended for us to make it, and that's in its most natural, original form, it is good. Good. Just like when we mix together food that we're killing off the energy and the nutrients in, and see how it tastes good. Well, think about it. Some fruits look, we don't even have to dress it up and it tastes good. You don't have to dress it up. And so, look, when you think about it from that perspective, y'all, there is no reason for us to not be happy and thankful about that. So that's where I am, you all, with you all. I'm so thankful that you all tuned in, Denise. Thank you, Sister Denise. It's so many people that I'm all blown away. I don't think I had this many. Probably once had this many shout outs. So happy birthday. So y'all didn't forget about me. I appreciate it. And thank you for the cash apps that's pouring in. It's be very, very helpful, because that's what I care the most about. Give me 1 second, you all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Got to make sure we got this timing right. Yes, she's asking what time you bring your Kareem back. That's what I mentioned. So what you say about 9/11? Do you have a curfew? Okay, that's what I'm gonna put. Yeah, okay, well then that's when I'm. Well, make sure. Well, I'm gonna tell about close to 10. Okay. All right. Are you over there now? Or are you gone already? Yeah, that's fine. So that way you're not driving or anything. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm here at the office. Okay. All right, you all. That's my summer. So make sure that we have everybody together. So yes, I got to do the family gathering, you all, and I'm just so happy. I'm just thankful. Even though yes, I had to cancel that trip of the helicopter flying and down by the lake, and then able to get treated very very well. This is ours at family, you all, making sure that we all together, showing, exercising the 9 fruits of the spirit on this day. When people ask me what I love the most, that is what I love the most: family, friends, everybody coming together for a good cause, knowing that everybody is well. Being able, yes, I do like being able to give gifts so that I can give gifts. I'm thankful for that. The opportunity to be a part of organizations and things that are representing, making sure that our people are well taken care of and feeling the love and the protection of our people, not just one family at a time, but multiple people at a time is what I'm thankful for, that we're able to do this on a very wide scale and they've been doing it for 35 plus years. And so I'm thankful for you all so much. And I just can't stress it enough. And yes, I do, y'all. I have to tune on out. And once again, don't start sending. I'm still need y'all because I gotta get more products, y'all. We running low. So just keep in mind that when you send any birthday gifts, and I do take cards too. Let me go ahead because somebody told me to put in the PO box for cards, um, and for checks. I did okay. So I'm not forgetting for checks and cards. I love cards, y'all. I do. Send to I'm putting in P. Put in there. Okay, there go the PO box, you all. I love you all. Yes, I do have to get them to the line. I was going to play. No, hold on 1 second. Let me see. Let me see what choice will I have. Let me down. Let me see what I can pull out here. Mm. This is a beautiful, peaceful song that I love. It's a musical, you all. And I am in the place to where I'm just thankful that I found it. Let me see, y'all. Let me see. Let me see. Can I get it and leave it with you all? It's called the Ramble in the Rainbow. Let me see. It's called The Ramble in the Rainbow by Tam Tam, Tamtam. It's foreign, y'all. But the beautifulness of it, the peace of it, is what I would like to leave you all with. If you, no matter how dark it was, farewell. I hope to see you again eventually. And Azar Raven in the brilliant in the sky. Later. It's a rainbow. Let me continue on my own journey. I still have much to do. I can jump into the giant vortex with it, launching my little boat. There's one bird out of the flock in the sky. I feel different than I did yesterday. Your soul has flown away to the outside of the circle from which everyone will go about in the days. Farewell, I hope to see you again eventually. It's talking about the freedom of the birds, appreciating the heavens of the heavens. And it's making reference to that being us. Farewell, I hope to see you again eventually. And Azar Raven in the brilliance in the sky. Fine brilliantly. I wonder where you're headed. Y'all know where I'm headed. I'm headed to tell you. Beyond the rainbows. That sounds like heavens to me, the heavens. Beyond the rainbows. Okay, I got one more for you. I think y'all know this one. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you do. You got one more now. You'll switch a row. Okay, cut that out. So y'all know where I get my peace outside of praying and meditation is I find a lot of peace within the songs. They help mellow out and cast away all darkness, all fear, all everything. It is a beautiful thing to just take out a little time, you all, to do that. Don't allow yourself to be stressed out. This is another one of my beautiful songs. I'm sure some of you all have heard this. If not, Masego, the Tato. I just love the musical of it. Okay, here we go, y'all. I'm loving sharing my birthday with you all. And I thank you so much. And I'm very humble and appreciative that you all are taking out the time for little old me, Dr.Chef. This is the songs that some of my playlists. They're musicals, so you're not getting caught up in the extra. I make my own words of God. I thank the Lord for allowing me to see another birthday, and you all too this year. When I get stressed, y'all, this is what I do. I don't always think to put on music, but I promise you when I do, and I'm at the max, because sometimes when you pray, you still have things on your mind. But with the vibration and hearing the music, as you can see, it surpasses the subconscious mind. And this is why the adversary likes to attack us through the music by giving us a lot of negative lyrics to try and stop you from being able to get your healing. Even in the Bible, in the Word, it speaks to saying that the music was soothing to the soul, and that it could soothe the savage beast. And so anybody that's not for the soothing of that, it's then just say, that's into the glory of God. Say to play the instruments into that. But when you're talking about using it to help calm the spirit, that is another healing tool. It's not just in fruits and vegetables and reading the scriptures. It's also in music, you all. See, I see where our Father really loved us so much, and He gave us multiple avenues to be able to experience peace that surpasses all our understanding. This is the reason why I don't necessarily believe in thinking that another person has my peace. That peace starts from within. If you're looking for peace through someone to serve you, you're looking for peace for someone to just only love you, then you'll never find it. You'll always be disappointed, because none of us can stay in a perfect peace until you start to learn how to perfect that in you. That's what I've learned in this 49 years of life. Because I used to be there where I did think that just to feel protected would just be the peace. But no one person will never be able to protect you from all harm, hurt, and danger, except for God. Okay, yeah, I got an interruption. Hello? Yes. Well, that was my cue, y'all. I have to go. All right. I love you all. Thank you all so much again. Happy birthday and congratulations to all of our people that have had anniversaries for our 30th high school anniversary, for the birthdays and graduations to all our children of all ages, for whatever you have accomplished in life, and for those you all that's in the process of accomplishing it. Since I know this is the month that we usually celebrate the most of them, but still, even for our graduates for next month and so forth, and anniversaries and all, congratulations. And I'm so happy for you all. Thank you all so much. And thank you all for the ones that's continue to send in cash apps. And I appreciate that. And remember to be healthy more in 2024. We're not going to stop. This is another new beginning for me to keep thriving until I see that 5-0, y'all. Ooh, wait till the 5-0 now. That's going to be a big one. All right. Love you all. Have a good and beautiful evening on purpose. And remember to practice the 9 fruits of the spirit. And don't forget my top 7 fruits. All right. That's good for the body. It's good for the energy that helps you with the 9 fruits of the spirit. All right. I love you all. Take care.